This is a terrible prank. Surrounded by things that could kill us.
The choice is about three things. Real hunting, going after the animal of your choosing with the weapon you love.
Real adventure, from the mountains of Canada to the deserts of Mexico.
But most of all, it's about real people.
Hunters with families, jobs, and dreams.
Their skills will be put to the test. Every situation is different.
Success or failure.
It all comes down to the choice.
Drop the back. That one's for you. Oh, yeah, baby!
Welcome to this week's The Choice. This week we're going to join Robert and Steve.
Yep, the father and son team. And you know, the crazy thing is they've been hunting their whole lives together. It's
They have,
really
which
awesome.
is really awesome.
We met Robert and Steve, I think when Robert was what, six?
Like 5 or 6
5 or
years
6 years old.
A long time ago, but now they've gone on multiple elk hunts.
Yep.
Trying
and
to
it's
be
all
successful.
do it yourself.
It's all do it yourself out in Colorado. And you know what? We'll have to see how they do. This week's lucky logo, though, is Caldwell.
Caldwell. Lead sleds, all the good stuff that makes you a better shot. They got it.
That's right. So watch for the Caldwell logo, and at the end of the show, we'll tell you what to do with that. In the meantime, do you see anything out there?
Yeah, I do.
What do you see?
I think it's an 8.
Our elk hunt began at Lone Elk Park in Missouri here. Well, every year we go out there, it's a ritual. We go out, look at elk, and even hear a few cows calling. No bulls are bugling yet, but it's always cool to go out and just see the animal you're hunting before we make that 20-hour drive out to Colorado.
You know, this is cool. We come out here every year, look at the elk, kind of get pumped up to go out to the Rockies and elk hunt. And coming out here, you see them, find them real easy. But when you hunt them, this is going to be my 11th season out of the last 15 years. I've tried to take an elk with my recurve. Now, some of it's been my mistake. I missed one I should have killed. I passed up some shots I should have taken. So it's really my own damn fault I haven't done it yet. But it's still a heck of a challenge. And it just keeps me going back. You know, one of these years, I'm going to be able to call my wife up. I'm going to say, I got one. I've chased these things through Colorado, through New Mexico. Now I'm back in Colorado again. I have no idea how many pair of Rocky boots I've worn out over these years. I want to get one of these elk so bad. I'm teaming up with my son Robert again. We're going out to Glenwood Springs for the 11th year. And I think this is the year, by gosh, it's my turn to put a tag on a bull.
My dad and I do a lot of practicing throughout the year. Recurve's a lot more difficult. You have to know your equipment, know how your arrows are going to fly, how much you're going to drop at a certain distance, and shooting as much as we can throughout the year. It really helps us. Well, Bob and Steve made it in safe, and we got all our gear packed up the night they got in. The next morning, we were on the road at 3:50 a.m. It was an early wake-up call, but man, was I ready to go.
It's like an animal in the woods. It's got feathers, it's got tree trunks, it's got spider webs. I mean, I would be completely...
Here, bend it up and see if you could shoot like that.
I would be completely invisible. If I put this on, completely invisible. I just blend...
Good night.
Wow, these are neat.
Nice hat, Bob. When my dad and Bob were done with the little fashion show, we filled up the truck and got back on the road. We made it to Colorado that evening and got a hotel. The next morning, this is what I had the pleasure of waking up to.
So you ready to go, Steve?
Yep.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I want to look good for the elk here.
Well, you do look good. Oh, that's all man.
Wait a minute, does that look straight there?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A little bit on that corner. Yeah.
Perfect. Wow.
So yeah, that was weird. Anyway, We finished our trip to Glenwood Springs and made it to the Glenwood Hilton. Would be our home for the next week. We unpacked the truck and trailer and headed to the mountainside to glass the meadows for the evening.
I can't believe it. But a hunter come in on us and wasn't even supposed to be on this land.
We unpacked the truck and trailer and headed to the mountainside to glass the meadows for the evening.
Glassing this big valley here. It's got a big reservoir. Last couple of years we've seen a lot of elk down here. It's 2 days before opening bow season here in Colorado. So we're trying to glass, see if we can pick up some smoke so we know where to start our game plan Saturday morning. Our first elk. We can't tell if it's a cow or a bull, but it's down in our meadow we call 5 Bull Meadow. The last 2 years that meadow got really hot for us. We're looking at our meadow down here, our 5 Bull Meadow. We saw 5 bulls down there last year. 2 years ago there was a couple good bulls. And we saw an elk come out. We didn't know if it was a cow or bull. It wound up, it's a good bull. Then a second bull. Now a third really, really nice bull will come out, is out.
Three really nice bulls walked through the meadow that we had planned on hunting. So the next day, we sprayed down with Scent-Away, and we were in there building our ground blind.
All right, so last year we hunted this meadow, ton of elk. We just got in here, and we're building our ground blind. It's a day before Colorado's first, or day before the first day of Colorado's elk season. We're gonna build our blind quick, quiet. We sprayed down with Scent-Away before we came in here. And there is elk sign everywhere. Last night we saw 3 really nice bulls in here. And we're gonna get this set up and get out of here so we can hunt the rest of this week.
So Robert and I, we had decided we're gonna hunt a day and a half rotation. I'm gonna hunt the first day and a half, Saturday and Sunday morning, and then he's gonna take over.
It's opening day Colorado season to start out. Yesterday morning, last up on this bridge, got on a mountain, and we watched a real nice bull come right through this little meadow here. The past couple years, they've been doing this early in the season. They go out and beat at night, water at night, maybe get a girlfriend or two. But they always seem to come back through here. So we got a good win. I'm gonna see if this bull slipped back through this meadow this morning.
Well, this morning hunt was a bust. Didn't see nothing, didn't hear nothing. Getting really hot right now, so we're gonna work our way slowly back to camp. Nothing happened this morning.
All right, well, it's opening day of Colorado's elk season. It's 85 degrees outside, and it's only 10:30. What's the best thing we could do right now with our time? I mean, we thought we could shoot our arrows. We thought we could organize our packs. Nah, we're gonna watch Anchorman.
There was a time. He was like a god walking amongst mere mortals.
Pretty much say elk aren't gonna come out tonight yet.
I'm gonna see if this bull slipped back through this meadow this morning.
I hunted the first day, we saw nothing, absolutely nothing. I hunted the next morning, saw nothing. So the next day and a half was Robert's turn to hunt, and I was gonna film him.
First hunt, we built the ground blind here yesterday, or I'm sorry, 2 days ago. And we got a pretty good rainstorm behind us. Probably gonna move into rain here in a little bit. In fact, it sounds like it's starting to rain now. but I'm hoping it'll work out this evening. Maybe we can get it done. We've watched quite a few bulls in this meadow, so hopefully we can get it done tonight.
And we actually had a pretty good rainstorm move through. Right after that rainstorm, a real nice black bear moved through our meadow. I wasn't expecting to see anything.
Big bear. It's a pretty good bear. Right where elk are supposed to come out tonight, so pretty much say elk aren't going to come out tonight yet.
I didn't know how much it was going to affect the elk activity. It turned out to be the most memorable hunt I'll ever have.
I smoked him. I smoked him. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. We was doing our closing. I know. That's it. I can't believe it. My dad 5x5.
That's it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Thank you, God. My dad and I got it done tonight. This bull came in at last shooting light as I'm wrapping up the hunt, and this stud walks 10 yards. I draw back my new Hoyt Buffalo and put a beam in right through him. Unbelievable hunt. We were wrapping up the hunt, talking about the big bear that I walked through the meadow that evening, and my dad's eyes light up, and sure enough, this guy walks in with another 4x4, and a 10-yard shot, ran 40, 50 yards, and that was it. You know, I am so blessed to have the life I have and be able to hunt with my dad. We may argue, but I'm telling you what, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, when it all comes together, it's unbelievable. And to get it done with this caliber of bull, it just doesn't happen. Colorado, unbelievable hunt. I like to thank God, because without him, this doesn't happen. Every year we get to celebrate my dad's birthday in elk camp. We get him a cake, we sing him happy birthday and remind him how old he is. This year he was turning 58, and his wish every year is always the same.
Where'd you get that at? Where you been hiding it?
Lori made it. Especially made for you.
Now come on, we gotta make a wish. We don't know what your wish will be.
I'm telling you, you don't know what my wish is. It's right down there in the meadow.
What'd you wish for, Steve?
It's down there in that meadow.
I thought about it and came up with a great idea. It's what I do. I come up with a lot of great ideas. It's probably how we killed my bull. I decided to give my dad the ivory whistler tooth from the bull I killed. I'm a great son. What can you say?
This is perfect.
What is it?
It's his ivory.
Oh.
Now I know what Ashton's gonna do. She's gonna make me a necklace for it. This is cool. Yeah, good. Yep. Now I can tell her what I want for my birthday from her.
That's right.
She's gonna make me a necklace for it.
We're gonna go sneak past 7-foot black bear. Maybe.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you.
The rest of the week we hunted really, really hard. In the mornings we'd chase them across the ridge tops of the mountains, see if we'd get something to respond to our calling or just hear something. We just couldn't get nothing to talk. Just nothing's going on. We just have to go to the places we always knew were good and finish out the week. And we got another day and a half to go, and we got to head back to the real world. In the evenings, we'd hunt the meadow because it traditionally the last couple of years has been a fantastic place to hunt in the evenings.
Look at that. It sure is nice. I got more pictures if you want to see them.
Modesty is not in his vocabulary.
We had a lot of bears come in. One bear went over and actually took over Robert's carcass. He ate it, played with it, chewed on it, and it was really kind of cool to watch this happen.
Glenwood Springs, Colorado. We're gonna go sneak past a 7-foot black bear. Maybe.
We got about 5 more minutes and we're gonna slip out of here. If you don't hear from us, you know, you got life insurance, everything's good, and you can sell our trucks and make a lot of money.
All right, I think we're in the clear. Oh man, this is awesome. We're about to make a phone call to my mom. I'm gonna be hysterical. Put her on speakerphone, saying that Dad was just attacked. This is a terrible prank. All right, here we go, speakerphone.
Hello?
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God, he missed. I just ran. I threw my pack at him.
Father, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. We're out of here. You're on film right now, calling me. That's not very nice.
Okay,
All
okay.
right, all right. I love you.
I love you too. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
The last evening of our hunt, Robert and I decided we're going to try the meadow one last time. Steve Rapp asked could he sit with us. He hadn't seen hardly but one elk the entire week. We said go ahead and come with us. I can't believe it. A hunter come in on us and wasn't even supposed to be on this land. He was just, you know, he's trespassing. It's like, wow. He slips in on us, puts a decoy up, and this is how our hunt ends.
Every time I hunt with you, you bring in hunters.
They don't like me. I'm just got a magnetic personality.
I had a fantastic hunt. The 28th will always be a very special day for me. I got to see my son kill his elk, and I thought, you know what, maybe next year it'll be my year.
Robert, Steve, how cool, buddy! Congratulations, and to share that with with your dad that's what it's about.
It was. That's really. I love it when we have happy endings like that. Aren't you happy?
Oh yeah.
What
with
do you
you
see?
around here, I still got those deer feeding in the beans.
Okay. Hey, if you happen to see Caldwell, which was the lucky logo this week.
Caldwell, they make everything to make you more accurate. That's what it is.
You need to log on to thechoicetv.com, click on lucky logo, fill out the information. Someone's going to win some great stuff from Caldwell,
That's
as well
right.
as many other manufacturers.
Oh my gosh, lots of goodies.
Yes, next week?
Next week we're heading north to Cashiboy Outpost with Fern. That's right,
Yes.
Fern and moose
Fern.
hunting. Like one of our favorite things to do. So we want to thank you for making your choice.
The choice. We'll see you next week.
Wait, they're still up by the hell is? Would you just stop, Vic?
What?
I got them on here.